So it's making me do it like this. All right. Well, hey everyone. Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but things happen. It is what it is. Apparently, it's making me only flip it up like this. But all right. Well, we'll see if we can get it to work. Ugh. So I hope everyone's doing well. I actually have the laptop running right now. Damn, it's still not making me do it like that. Yeah, it's not gonna. Shit, that sucks. Alright, well, we'll see if we can somewhat get around this. So, we'll. So, to kind of give you guys an idea of what's been going on, I've changed things around. I got a new board to add to the mix of everything. It's called a Gakko. I've just been using it as a stack, instead of that, just to kind of add more stuff. It's pretty cool. You'll hear me play it here in a minute. I'm just kind of getting the chair and stuff set up. When I got it, the guy showed me that the wiring's all messed up. So like off is on is off. So that's it's crazy. But even though I have tuners everywhere, the tuner for this like shuts it off. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I got Donner was really cool and gave me a replacement for my Pocket X. So I've been basically spending the past, I don't know, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks reprogramming that. So with that going on, I've been just getting everything here set up. Excuse me, getting all that set up. I have the tube amp warming up right now. And just gearing up to do the lead parts to the new track that I just put up a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, now that I have to find a new thing to anchor the phone camera thing down now, I apologize for that. So, but yeah, I hope everyone's been doing well. Let's switch this around. I ain't having to do this. I spent all this money on stupid, cameras and all that. Not cameras, stands and all that shit. So, and then it's raining out over here where I'm at. So that's always fun. So yeah, at least want to get. There we go. At least show something. Like I said, I was saying too, I have the studio popped up, so I might be able to see what you're typing. I might not, but we'll see. Let's see if I got everything going. Yes, I'm fine. Hey, we're doing anything cool for the weekend? Ah, cat's moved something. Oh, well. Okay, so something's unplugged. It's always fun when that happens. I know it's the damn cat, so. Well, I know exactly what it was. It was the same thing I was just talking to you guys about. It was that stupid off is on is off. Let's see if that was right again. Oh, there we go. Ah, ha ha. Been a while since I actually heard an actual tube amp and whatnot. Oh, we got talking going on. I'm sorry, I actually have to see that. Sorry about that. But playing here, blah. Sorry, I was busy trying to get everything going. My damn cat's got unplugged some of my of the stuff up on the pedal board, and of course. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Make me do this the hard way. Ah, fuck. There we go. There. You hear that a little bit better, huh? Hey, what's up? redo. Wow, this is just not my day. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm playing like garbage today, so sorry about that. I need to warm up. Hello, how are we doing? Party people. I'm gonna move this other one closer to me. It's the party people. Oh, shit, I didn't know that right there. So, we're gonna go on a journey with this new board together. Okay, that sounds like crap. I apologize. We'll do it pretty. Here, let me get this closer so I can actually see who's saying hi and all that. All right. Hello, Tom. How you doing? Yes, by all means, request away. I just barely started, so bear with me here. Yeah, I'll show you that. I'll show you the new thing I'm working with here. It doesn't really function the way you think it would. So time I wanted about 12 o'clock. And it's weird. It's almost like this is a self-bias. Yeah, I'm going to use my guitar stand as a tool here. And I can at least see what you guys are saying. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of working with. It's pretty bare bones, like rudimental, but it almost works because it's still analog. It's very analog, and I would say it almost works like an 80s style um, multi effects processor, which I really dig, but I haven't worked with one since, God, I want to say 15 years, since I was like my old band days. No, no, not at all. It's just like, like how tube amps respond, like, or best example, it's like a Mesa Boogie, like a dual rectifier. Like if you barely move like the treble or like the gain setting, like a hair barely moving that, it'll completely mess with like the EQ curve and all that. That's kind of how this is. Like, so the prime example, if like here, I'll turn off the chorus. So so here's the repeat. We'll turn that out. So you see, I just turned the repeat. We'll say about 3/4 of the way. So. Yeah, I'll turn up the volume on the guitar. I barely turned the guitar up, so now it's like I threw two. Hey Pearson, how you doing? But you see, like it's. I mean, granted, I slammed it up 3/4 of the way, but let's say we roll it back to 55%. I don't do bands anymore, my friend. I am doing a solo project. I'm doing basically my solo album that I've been working on for the past couple of years. So I was trying to put together a band. I was actually just trying to get like another like guitar player or like a bass player, like someone like that, just to kind of fill a couple other spots, just to kind of like help out and stuff. But people don't really want to do the band stuff. It seems like these days they want to. They just want to have that whole, oh, we're in a band. We just want to do the party shit and all that. So, I've been doing music for a huge fraction of my life, and I'm not doing that kind of crap anymore. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, so for the other part, so for the ones that haven't seen it, there's the rest of the collection over here. There's the other Jacksons, and then I got what I call the Misfits. Those are what I call my other wives. Yeah, I mean, that song that just got, or what I call it's a skeleton of a song. That's what I'm working on right now. Right now, I have 8 guitars right now. I'm playing an 8-string baritone extended scale. I have a 7-string extended scale, and I play all kinds of stuff. I have digital drums. I used to play bass. back in the late 90s. All right, here. Find a decent spot. Let me see. Oh crap! Sorry, my bad. All right, we're gonna switch this over to 7-string because I need to warm up. So yeah, this was the 8-string I was just playing. I gotta fix it because right when I started playing it, the tone knob came loose. So I started a Patreon to start helping, because I have this channel to help people, so I can teach people luthier work and all that. But it's not easy doing videos and teaching stuff, doing free work and all that. So I have a Patreon account. I just need to start doing the videos and all that. So if anyone's interested in getting on that, I'm charging $1 a month, but I got to put videos on there and all that. So just a heads up to anyone that's wanting to learn. Should have the link on the, what is it, the on the page. Hey, Liz Sarah. All right, if I don't see anything, it's probably because I'm like really jamming out or something like that. So don't take it personal. I'm just in the zone. So here, let me. I'm trying to find a really good spot because it keeps moving, and I know my cats will start attacking the words. So you know how they are. All right. Wow, that just went quiet. The hell? All right, is that it? My apologies. So yeah, if anyone's a bass player, guitar player, or a dare I say it, singer, I'm actually interested in looking for someone to add into add into the music I'm writing and all that, because I might just make it an instrumental, because I don't like being the one-man show and all that. I don't like that ego crap. I mean, I'll do it. I've been doing it for the past couple of years, but I think it's fun actually writing music with other people. There we go. And if you guys have enjoyed what I know it's been kind of boring and all that. If you guys have liked what you've seen so far, please, by all means, subscribe. How many years what? Oh, guitar, 25 years, bass, I don't know. I've been playing music for the majority of my life. Damn it. Damn hair and damn strap. It's weird. I feel like I'm just surrounded by mission control. And I gotta like anchor this guitar because I can't. Yeah. I know some of that sucked, but my bad. Yeah, instruments in general, I've probably been playing 31 years. Alright, I'll grab another guitar. Screw it. I haven't played some of these in a while. Alright, going a little bit more 6-string action. That was me showing off. Oh, Mike Nash, how have you been? Yeah, I told you I have 8. Here, my guitar has this, your guitar doesn't. How does that one play? And what I've been doing in touching, I installed a kill switch. I've been playing Jackson since I pretty much started playing guitar, so I've tried all different companies and they all just don't match up to a Jackson. And I mean, the action just gets, they're perfect. I mean, the one 8-string I have is the T.R.R.I-TEC. The best way to describe it is like if you go on eBay or Amazon, it'd be like a G style. It would be G style or T.R.R.I-TEC, and they go for like $219 and $20 for shipping. They're actually the identical 8-string you would find, and for the $500 Jackson, the company that makes the Chinese version of the Jacksons. And when I got that, because Bellcat makes the pickups for Jackson, like the Jackson made pickups. And so when I saw that they had the Bellcats and I was playing at my 8-string, I was sold. I mean, and they're not wide, they're not soldered pickups. They're just quick connect like how EMG are, but they're passive, it's a weird hybrid active, non-active kind of setup. And it's a beautiful sound. And at one point I was thinking about not even keeping the guitar, and then I started writing songs with it, and I found a really great string gauge with it, and I actually really like it, and I don't think I could really not play an 8-string. And then with 7 strings, like I love those. 6 strings, these are just fun because you start out with them, and then you get the people that are the purists that talk shit like, oh, 7-string players, fucking 8-string players, why do you need that? It's just like, the whole point of playing a guitar is you'd have fun with it. The reason I went to 7 strings is like, oh man, it sounds cool. Another string, I can have a little bit more freedom to, if I can't find the right rhythm pattern I'm needing, or I'm talking about, like I can't find that structure I'm needing, at least I can move up a string, And then the same concept with the 8-string. If it's just more tools for your toolbox, from your toolbox, and everyone looks at it as like, oh, you're cheating and shit like that. It's like take it for what it is. I like it. I like having more options. No, I have the 8-string's tuned to drop E. I have this right here is tuned to drop D flat or drop C sharp, whatever you want to call it. I have Here, I'll show you a couple of them. My Randy Rhodes here, that's a 7-string. I completely customized this because I'm a tech luthier guy. And this is just in drop A with 9 to 54 gauge strings. And it's a baritone extended range neck. Hey, thank you. It's a 80. I just went with an 81 red, and here I get a little bit closer for the bridge. And then I actually had a Tactical Black Vault custom make me knobs because he's out here and we're actually really good friends. We go have coffee. And then I did I went and I had a guy on eBay. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, I'm hitting my mics. A guy on eBay custom made me Randy Rhodes. And even though I just toss truss rod covers, they're kind of useless. And then I just did the truss rod thing, or not truss rod, I'm sorry, my apologies. I did the those, and then, you know, honestly, the one thing I always tell people, because when I do upgrades for people and they bring them to me to like give them an estimate and what to do, these are like $30, and these work better than the $90 ones. And I can always provide anybody links. It's just, yeah, I don't take this the wrong way, and I don't want anyone to take it. I'm just really trying to hold back on giving too much information because I'm trying to hold that off for the Patreon account. But because you guys are already in here and have been probably the best crowd I've had out of all the live shows, I'll include some links for you if you need, just because you've been really cool. So this one right here, I got this out of a really cool trade, but this is one of those really rare Japanese Jacksons, and I customized her. I know it's really hard to see her. I'm going to do my best. She's a black flamed maple top. And my favorite color is green, and my company colors are black and green. So I have this just in standard and drop it to drop D. So if you want to see how low I have my action, yeah, dude, like the flint here. Let me see if I can get a better. Can you see that a little bit better? All right, yeah, this is the DXM GT. So it has the first models to actually get the after boost, you know, the afterburner from EMG, because these are the EMG passives. So to make them active, you just do that. And here, this is how, so everyone can see how low my action is. Hold on, give me a second. It's hard to see with doing this on the other side. I could tell you all the measurements and you guys would be shocked. I don't really have buzz either. Their passives are really good. My measurements go from 0.25 millimeter on the low E to 1.50 millimeter on the low E. So the lowest you can go with to all of them, you know what I mean? Oh, and let me finish off the Jackson family. Then I'm almost done upgrading her. Let me get a better shot real quick for you, buddy. I got her in drop B, but I've been upgrading her slowly. Oh, dude, I could help you totally get rid of that mush sound and all that. If you guys want to help me out and all that, because I've been doing a one-man show and all that. I've been needing to get a Discord done for the channel and all that. I'll help you guys out, and we can like set up a day. Like we can make like Sundays like you know, Sunday Tech Head Day, and I'll help out like you guys and whatnot, and I'll make you guys the little, like the little pack and whatnot because you guys help out with the Discord. Because like I said, I don't have one. I'll teach you guys how to get rid of all that stuff, so you don't have to have ridiculously high action like you're playing a bass. Because look at right here, I'm using 10.5 to, I think it's 48. Straight as an arrow, no mush, active pickups. Oh no, it's fine. I mean, if that's what you want, it to each their own. Like I could not play with higher action. Like it was killing my hands. It could. If you're fighting, this is always what I tell people: you should not be fighting your strings or your action. It should be a smooth, fluid motion. I mean, you should always have multiple. You should have one guitar that's like if you have two guitars, like one that has high action and one that is low action, so at least you can compare it to. I would recommend that. Yeah, I can see 13 to 65s. That's normal. But yeah, I'm gonna throw. This is a EMG 60, and this thing sounds killer. I'm gonna be throwing the booster in there, and then I'm gonna get an 85 and throw it in. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the backs. So here's the first one. I made it all brass. Oh yeah. The booster, it's going to be just a 20 decibel boost for just so the pickup gets an extra kick in the ass. Oh, if you like that one, check this out. My red one, I made it all red. And the 7-string actually has the 24-volt boost mod and all that. Like, I just got this for payment for doing fret work, and I was shocked. This actually sounds pretty good. If like anyone was interested in checking one of these out, one of the new Ibanez Geos, check this out. I was actually really shocked because back when I was a little bit younger, the Geos were like the worst sounding guitars ever. But I got this thing set up. I think I have this with 10s and drop C. $285 guitar, brand new. In drop C, all I did was set it up. And that was just me riffing. That's just stock Ibanez pickups. And ready for this? That's a fake, that's just a picture of Burl. I was shocked when I was told that that's not real Burl, that's a screen print. And look at, I mean, it's a beautiful guitar. Yeah, it sounds, I mean, all I did was I put, a metal blue 5-way switch. Let me see if I can make it that. Yeah, I just added the blue to kind of make it pop a little bit more, and I did a little bit of fretwork on it. I'm selling it so I can get some money back for like, I think what did I put it for? $250. But where I live, everyone's moving here from California, so no one has money, and seems like no one plays music anymore. I feel like a dinosaur. No, I'm in Arizona. I'm taking you guys with me so I can go get a drink. And I don't mean booze. I mean a Sprite. Well, at least we're all on the same page, because I'm the same way. F Cali. I don't care if that costs me 2 or 3 subs. It doesn't mean squat to me, because it's not like anyone really throws me any money on here. I pay for everything. I get more headaches from that shit. I think I had one person that I did a guitar repair for last year. Pardon me. And he just complained the whole time he was here. And then I never heard from him again, because he was like, oh, I'm interested in trying, doing music for your project. And I was like, okay. And then I never heard from him. I was like, wow, that was a great audition. You never showed up. So what guitars are you guys favoring? What's your guys' main acts? Why don't you guys tell me? I want to hear what the people that are watching me, I want to hear what you guys are using. I heard the DX3 already right now. I'm going to slowly start powering down. Yeah. What was wrong? What was wrong with the neck? It was just not holding, being straight. I know some of those 350s, depending on the years, those were a headache. Hey, bros, how you doing, man? It's going. You missed the whole big jam session. I know some of the newer 350s, whatever they're called now. I know I heard a lot of really good things about those ones, but like we were talking about earlier. What is it? Just straight away from Jackson and all that. It's just, I just can't do it. I mean, there's a couple guitars I really want to get, and they're ESP, but ESP Schecter. I don't like Schecter, and anything to do with Schecter I stay away from. So, But it doesn't mean I trash anyone that uses them. I mean, it's just to each their own. Everyone has what is it? Everyone has their horror stories they go with. LTD's the same thing. I mean, like what you LTD is separate from ESP. Just like when you get, I really pissed off one person when I was doing a repair for them, because they had one of the X series necks, and I told them, well, they're the same exact neck that they put on the JS series, except they just put a little bit more time into it, and they just make it neck through. The guy went ape shit. I was like, I've known a lot of people in the industry, so I was like, all right, man, just get pissed off all you want. Just finish paying me my repair fee. But LTDs, it really, honestly, those are hit or miss depending on the models. I played a couple LTDs way back in the day. The EC, the EC, what is it, the Les Paul model, those are pretty solid. The Vipers, those are awesome models, and especially if you're doing like stage work. Yeah, everyone is so sensitive. Oh my god. Oh man, yeah, because you gotta have tough skin, especially if you're gonna play out in clubs and stuff like that. You can't be sensitive. See, this is what I've been wanting to do for my channel. It's just taking a long time. Is to be able to BS with each other. It's just like make it that kind of community. It's like be able to bullshit with each other and bust balls, but I just don't want it to where people go, hey man, this guy's threatening me or something like that. Like that's totally different. But if you can't take getting fucking ribbed by people, then yeah, you shouldn't be in the music industry by any means. Here's something funny. Ready for this? Hey, I appreciate the sub, Rezo. But yeah, real quick, going on that, talking about, damn it, see, this is what happens when you're old, tired, and you've been jamming all damn day. With the Discord thing, what is it? With the Discord thing, if you guys are good with Discord thing and want to help out with that, I'd highly appreciate it, and I'll give you guys, tips on, or at least help you out with a guitar and walk you through it and all that, because yeah, the least I could do and help you, tit for tat kind of thing. Because yeah, trying to do all this on my own anymore, it's just getting too much. Because I have a partnership with Donner, so I got to do stuff and help them out with, hey, this, I'm not gonna sit there and say a product's good if it's shit. I even told them that, so I've already told them a couple of times I don't like a couple of the products. So if you guys want to see a really good product of theirs, I like this over my rack mount line 6. I've been trying to think of a way to build a rack mount thing for this, like something to hold it. Oh, I missed something. Yeah, I played the EVH guitars and all that. I ended up selling mine. Well, that makes both of us, Rezo. And I used to be decent with it. I'm not anymore. My mind goes other places. See, I know that, what is it? What is it? I know that Patreon is introduced some stuff and all that, but I gotta get used to Patreon. But what about I start doing Sundays about this time? Sundays at well, since daylight savings will start hitting next month, even though Arizona doesn't get affected by that, I could start doing 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. about that, between 10 and 11 a.m. on Sundays. There's nothing wrong with that. Dude, you ready for this? I've been recording my album on this, on a, what is it? On a Chromebook. People didn't think you could record on a Chromebook. I can. I've been using out-of-date M Audio from like 2004. And I use pretty much these for extensions. I use Reaper. I rebought myself a not an SM57, a E609. I swear by these. And I got an SM57. Yeah, I swear by Reaper. It's like if you're gonna do recording, you have to do Reaper, and it works better than, in my opinion, than Pro Tools, because Pro Tools, all it does is crash. Yes, I am. I'm actually using the Crim program. You know, the death metal, black metal drummer guy. Oh, and I'll be actually blending this. This right here is a 2004. I know people actually hated this, but this is actually a secret weapon for metal. And I have I was able to score a refurbished, the 4-channel programmable foot switch for it. Which one's GGD? I know there's so many fucking programs. I just don't know which ones are which. Get Good Drums. I've never heard that. I've used, there's another one I can, oh man, dude. If you have, okay, because there's one I was using too that's free, and what is it? And it's really cool. It gives you like almost 100. I think it's 100 different patterns, and in those 100 patterns are an additional 100 patterns. And I wrote like 12 songs off of it, and that was like, it was insane. Oh, this one was free. They just said, hey, if you feel like donating, can you please donate? And it's from Sweden. Nope, actually, so if you're talking, this is I'm actually using, I have 3 amps set up. So when I'm first playing, when I do a first track, my first is a DI, and my DI is the Donner. It's a yes and no, because unlike what most people do, I don't do copy and paste, because there's a flaw with copy and pasting with your tracks, because it'll actually, when you copy and paste a track, the pasted track will actually be lowered in volume, and you won't hear, it'll be less heard to the naked eye/ear, if you will. So I actually will go and do straight runs of the track. So I'll do one DI track with the Donner, and then I don't want to give too much of my secrets away, but I'll pan a little bit left, do another run, pan a little bit right. Then I go and I start recording through my amps and all that. Then I start getting the idea of, let's start blending and all that. So the tones that you hear is everything. So everything you're saying is a yes and a no, so it's not a right answer or a wrong answer. It's just I spend a lot of time blending sounds to get what you hear. But I would say, to be really honest, the secret to my tone, oops, shit, is this. And I owe Donner everything. Nope. I don't like that. I don't like that concept of going in clean and all that. I think it actually sounds like crap. And like, here's what I'm gonna stir the cesspool waters of the internet controversy. And I'm sure this will probably get thrown on what is that hellhole site Reddit. Yeah, it'll probably get thrown up on there and like, oh, this son of a bitch, man. Look at him. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't like that. Oh, I'm just going to throw any amp or whatever. Yeah, Reddit. Yeah. I think all you're going to do is I'm going to play this really clean track. And even if I screw it up, I'm just going to throw. Yeah, Reddit does suck balls, dude. It really, I mean, you'll meet some decent people here and there, just like life, but Reddit is nowhere close to life. It is where people hate themselves and others and lets it out. Digressing. Now I forgot what I was saying. I think about Reddit now. I'm getting angry. I don't like this doing it like that and then adding a plugin. I think the plugin thing was cool at the beginning. Like if that's all you have right then and there and all that, but people were just releasing new plugins for $1.99, and I'm like, kind of, in my opinion, for how long I've been doing this, it to me made a mockery of it, of the industry, but the industry is a mockery of itself, I guess. Yeah, I agree. Yes. Yeah. I lost my last group of pawn shop wedges. Oh, that sucks, dude. Shit happens. So I've learned though sometimes when you lose another piece, you end up creating better stuff with your newer. And I'm not. I know it sounds cliche as shit, but it's true, man. Like since I got this newer one, since the other one, I actually got the compression sound better and all that. And that's another thing. If I can give any tip to the heavier tones and all that, compression. That's been a huge secret. That and a 10-inch combo amp. Those are hard to get now, man. They're expensive. So what's your main guitar right now? I mean, real quick, let me justify what I'm saying about the plugin thing real quick. If that's all you have and that's all you're playing with and recording with, right, and that's your only means of doing it, I understand. But if you have like amps and shit like I do, there's no reason why you're doing that hokey punk rock crap, because that's what I think of as punk rock. Yeah, I like the Misfits and stuff like that, but to me, the whole thing about metal, I don't even play to click tracks. I think playing to click tracks is garbage. Just have a good drummer. Meshuggah doesn't play to click tracks, I mean, Korn never played to click tracks. I mean, there's a lot of bands that don't play to click. I usually I'll listen to a snare, a cymbal, or an offbeat of a kick to a snare or something. You learn as a guitar player what to listen to. It's like Eddie Van Halen said about notes. There's 12 notes in the theory. I don't need to be told how to put them together. I've never done cover. I mean, like when I was in bands and all that years ago. I mean, like we do Deftones, My Own Summer, and all that. But it's all my own stuff now. But if you have a Discord, dude, we should swap a Discord numbers or whatever it's called anymore. I actually had that Bugera too, and I actually sold the head or I think I had the sister to it, like the ACDC head to it, and yeah, it wasn't bad. I like Bugera because that one that you had, that was like the poor man's boogie. It was actually a hell of a fucking head. Now people like right now, if you like, this is the time now to go and start recollecting your amps because amps cost nothing to go buy because everyone's going digital. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, like my I have the new EVH 5150 iconic combo amp, and I got it as a blemish because I always wanted like the Randy Rhodes Ivory and the Randy Rhodes and how that cool 80s 70s 80s ivory cool look on the amp and stuff like that. Well, they had it, but they said it was a blemish. So they took off $280. All it was the front of the amp was sunbaked. So it just looked vintage. So I got almost $1,000 amp for like $280 off. I was like, okay, that in this thing sounds monstrous. It's only a 10-inch custom voice speaker, 15 tube watts, which is equivalent to 45 solid state watts, and I've powered cabinets. Yeah, this thing is best amp I've ever played and owned. I've gotten rid of all my other amps because of it. Yep. It took me a while to really like the speaker in this because when you first get new amps and all that, you got to break the speakers in and all that. And I finally got the damn speaker broken in because Eddie, he liked everything brashy and all that. So I have everything looped in and whatnot. So the line 6 actually helps as a what would it be? Is a buffer, so it actually helps take all that high end and buffers and compresses it. And then everyone laughs about it, but I have Behringer pedals, and those pedals are just knockoff Boss pedals. And because I bought an EQ pedal and put that in front of the compression pedals, it actually tamed everything. So now it's not. It doesn't have the problems it did before. Because it took me, I'll be honest, it took me a good, God, I want to say, and I'm being honest, 4 months to really get this amp dialed in. And that's like really sitting there. And you play guitar and mess with tube amps. They're finicky, and especially voice custom voice speakers. This has been I can honestly say this has been my favorite live show I've done. It's been a very interactive one. What would you guys like to see for the next one? I heard that about a lot of George Lynch gear because his stuff is just so you're just something. You know what? Okay, I'll actually show you how I was messing around with how I did that, how I kind of did that new song and all that. That's cool. Yeah, I'll do that. Because when I start these, I kind of have an idea what I'm going to do, and I just approach these videos how I do writing music. I go blank as soon as I do it. I don't do these like how other content creators do it. Like I don't write a script. I think that's just kind of, in my opinion, I think that's hokey. I'm not getting paid for this, so I just try to approach just like having fun. Like, if we were at band practice shooting the shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll definitely try to do this if I don't do this Thursday, I'll definitely be doing this every Wednesday. And I always keep my word. So every Sunday, I'll be doing this from now on about this same time. And I'll always do a minimum of an hour. And I always take, obviously, I always take requests because, the channel was made so it's interactive. Huh. Yeah, that's why I made the Patreon. I'm slowly building a Patreon and all that. It's just, dude, when it comes to this kind of stuff, man, like, it's hard for me to because that's why I just made the Patreon $1 a month, because I don't like asking people for cash for something for me showing a craft. Because most of the time when I'm teaching people something, it's usually 1 to 2 out of 10 people want to retain the information. So then I feel like I'm taking their money. But then I have to think, wait, they're the idiots that gave me the money that didn't want to stay thinking, learning about this. So. Yeah, that's true too. As time goes by, more people come in, depending on all this and that. Because I want to actually get to where I could jam with people live and all that. That's what I want to do. Not like how Ola does it, because Ola, I mean, look at how popular he is, and he still hasn't even hit 1 million, and he does everything crazy. But and I'm not criticizing him by any means. It's just people are begging him for guitars and shit. It's just like, well, that's gonna happen when you have a guitar company. Yeah, he's cool as hell, man. That's how guitar players should always be, and that. Yeah, see, I try to do reviews just because it's like, hey, if I bought a guitar, would that be something I'd be into? But then it's just like, you might not feel the same way about a guitar that I do, but like, hey, Jackson players always kind of get the same idea. It's just like, I don't like Gibson guitars. Yeah, it seems like that's all down. That's why I've been like just kind of doing my own thing and been doing it for the past few years, and it's been growing. It's like, what am I supposed to say? Hey, this guitar has a neck. Oh, and it's satin black. And oh, this guitar has pickups. you know? Was it really? I heard that one was actually decent, but then again, there goes that whole, you hear this and this and that, but Eppies are that, yeah, see that, but then again, that's a truss rod issue. That could have just been, you just needed a little tight, could have just needed a loosen. Yeah, see that when it comes to stuff like that, the main thing that'll keep you tuning issues is going to be the nut and the truss rod. Yeah, I actually learned on a Jackson KE3, the Kelly Body Professional, and that was my first real guitar. After 6 months, my mom bought me, and that was my birthday present when I was for my 16th birthday. And yeah, it was 2001 when I turned 16, it was 2000 going into 2001 to set you up for that timeline. So new metal was rampant. But I got this guitar that looked like James Hetfield's guitar, but it was like fucking Predator shaped. And, I had a Floyd Rose. I had no idea what the hell a Floyd Rose was, but I learned on it. And then I didn't know what a string through was. And then I see people just going that. I was like, you sissies, watch how a fucking man plays. And then I had an ex that took the guitar and threw it off the fucking balcony. That was one of the saddest days of my life. Oh yeah, there's definitely yeah. Now I only charge $50 to set up any kind of guitar. That doesn't matter what bridge. Yeah, she took it off second story, bro. Boom. I said, I'd rather you just kick me between the legs a couple times. Why'd you have to do that to her? I'm very passionate about my guitars. Yeah, dude. Yes. Oh man, we had one of those. That was back in the days when I was drinking. We had to like drop one on the ground. I was like, "Ah." You live and learn. But I'm gonna get off here because I'm hungry and I didn't realize it's been this long. But I've had a blast, and I have you guys to thank. Rezo, I definitely want to thank you, man. You have been awesome, dude, and definitely keep an eye out for me. I usually bust out a few videos a week, and next Sunday for sure. You might see me this Wednesday, but dude, keep an eye out, brother. It's a great chat, dude. I always love geeking out about this stuff. Anytime, anywhere, you know what I mean? But you take care, man. And everyone, you guys know I love my tech heads, man. It's been great seeing you guys. Take care. Peace out, everyone.